Don't change the channel. Don't you touch that channel. Don't change the channel. Dr. Maria will be preaching the gospel. Don't change the channel. Call your family and your friends. Don't change the channel. Shekinah's on right now. It begins. With open faces, we behold His glory. Changing to His image. From glory to glory. Dr. Maria, changing message. Has a life-changing message. You're listening to Shekinah. You're standing in God's presence. You're listening to Shekinah with your host, Dr. Maria. Say it again. You're listening to Shekinah with your host, Dr. Maria. Don't touch that channel.
When one thinks of mothers and motherhood and mothering, one thinks of the word more. A mother, a true mother, a mature mother, a mentoring mother, a mother who is the message herself, is always giving more. So perhaps let me say this until you're ready to give more and more and more and more. Then become a mother. She gives more of her time, her talent, and her treasury. Indeed, a mother will give to the children before she even thinks of giving to herself. A mother will sacrifice her innermost needs and personal desires because they are her children. They're the little people that she has birthed that call her mother. A mother will work 2 jobs, come home, cook, clean, and care for the children because she is mother. Oh, come on. I saw some heads bobbing right there. Yes. That's a mother. Yeah. You see, church, the nature of a mother indeed is to keep on multiplying more and more. Yes, she will take little to make much. She will take the leftovers and make them over into something brand new. My. So let me say this. If you ain't ready to cook, don't become a mother. I'm just trying to help. I'm trying to help somebody. She will take a little bit of pay from this job and that job, save up to ensure that her children experience college and university. I'm talking about a mother. About a mother, yeah. Bottom line is that the tagline for a true mother is #more. #more. That's it. #more. You like that? Say #more. That's mother. See what's going on. That is, even for those who are under the direction, under the guidance of the hand of God Almighty, things will still happen. Life will happen. Life will happen to you. So many times in Christendom, we look at the fact, well, I serve God, I worship God, I honor God, I return the tithe, I give of the offerings, and bad stuff still happens. I still experience losses. I still go through something. Why does that happen? These are the times, ladies and gentlemen, where you must for sure hold on to God's unchanging hand. Because while things are changing in your life, there needs to be a constant, there needs to be a steady, there needs to be a standard that does not change. Yet the Bible is quick and specific to let you and I know that during this time there was a famine in the land. I hear you, Holy Ghost. Are we not experiencing a famine in Bermuda? Are we not experiencing a famine when not many are crying aloud and sparing not, when you can't find many preachers who will publicly make a stand for the blessed word of God, when you can't find preachers and churches who are willing to say, the Bible said that's not all right. I don't care when it comes to shacking, when it comes to same-sex, when the Bible says it isn't all right, that's where it stops. There's no negotiation, there's no debate, there's no counseling about it. No, what the Bible says, it's right all day. It's right the right way to make you mad. It's the word. Hey, 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 hey. There's a famine in the land. But the story ain't finished yet. I promise you, Bermuda, that as much as it seems like there's a famine among the churches, there's a famine in the mouths of preachers, that God ain't finished yet. He's going to raise up a remnant. He's going to raise up a crew. He's going to raise up a few that will desire to preach his word, to speak his word, to announce his word, to proclaim his word. Yes, he will. The move from the land of Corinth famine to a land of Corinth fame. Corinth fame, as they have moved to plenty of food at Moab. Plenty of food. They are now in Moab. Lights, cameras, actions. Oh, I tell you, new roads in Moab. New roads. Building a city after a city in Moab. Ain't no food in Bethlehem, Judah. But if we just take a stroll across here to Moab, it's got everything we want. Okay, let's look at number 2, family. The family have left to go to a place of plenty. Yes, indeed, plenty of food and plenty of, watch this, foreign gods. Plenty of foreign gods. Now, right here I have some challenge questions for you to consider. Now listen up. Elimelech means my God is king. Could it be, watch this, could it be that he does not survive in the new place because he actually went opposite to the meaning of his name in not trusting that God will make a way for them right there at home, even during a famine? So you can't say God is king and then make a human choice. You can't say, God, you're in charge of my life. God, you have the answer. And then say, well, since you're not answering right away, I'll do my own thing. He's either your king or not. He's either your ruler or not. He's either your first. God ain't nobody's second. Let me say that. He's either your first or nothing. You know, why would Elimelech perish? Speaks to the strength of that family. And since he was weak like that, you say the right thing, but you got to be the right thing. My God is king. But act like his king. Oh, church. You are the church of the living God. Your God created heaven and earth. Your God can supply every need. Then we've got to walk in it. We've got to talk in it. We've got to believe it. When the very opposite is facing us, we still have to remind it. Remind the demons of hell. Remind the devil. Remind every darkness that our God is able to spring forth light out of this situation. I don't care if the failure looks like a certain failure. I tell you, I am a certain woman that God will do what he said he will do. Church, let me stop here again and challenge you to understand that God is the God of plenty. Watch this. This is the part we don't like. And the God of famine. He don't change up. Right? You know, when judges make wrong moves, God don't go and sulk and say, oh man, I got to change all my rules. No. God just keeps being the same. Because he knows it's going to go full circle. And they're going to have to come back and say, God is God. God, you are sovereign. God, you are right. Your word is right. And God, we bow down and honor who you are. Yes. Mm-hmm. So therefore, if God is indeed in charge of all, then it is God's sovereign choice. He's in charge, and his ability to take care of you and me, though we may be in a famine or in a time of plenty. If he takes care of you during a time of plenty, he'll take care of you during a time of famine. God will take care of you. Now here's another something. Watch this. Could it be that the 2 sons died because, I tell you, this part right here, boy, this part right here, watch it now. Could it be that the 2 sons died because God was not going to permit weak and pining sons to reproduce? For their seed would most likely. Oh, church. Huh? You know, let's put a story together. gather nobody's story. It could be your story. But, you know, she has a child with him. He was never committed. So he grows up and he learns, well, he doesn't see his father, so all he knows about his father ain't there. But he's good looking, he's got charm, he can speak a word, so he captures somebody anyway, so they stay later on. He has a child, and guess what? He ain't there for his child, because he's reproducing who he came from. I'm telling you, God is something, you know, his word is sweet like that. He said, look, what? Elimelech doubted me, saying I'm king, and he left my kingdom to go to Moab. Y'all done. These sons, look at the story, people. Don't miss it. They even married. Come on, you know, when you get married, you have the SEX thing, right? Right. They got married, had the SEX, right? And none of them got pregnant. Ain't got no birth control. Ain't got no hormone therapy. Ain't got no IUD, what they call? IUD. Ain't got none of that. And none of them got pregnant. Can I tell you that God does not want you to reproduce in your weak place? God wants you to get strong. God wants you to be strengthened. God wants you mighty so that when you reproduce, your seed is strong. I looked at a post I had to delete it. A young former student of mine took a picture of the father of her child, drunk, laid out on a wall in between trees, put it on Facebook, and said, see this piece of, I just want the world to know who he is. And I can't believe I laid down with his. Hear me. You think those children are going to be strengthened by that? Broke my heart because that child is half of him. And if you reproduce with someone and recognize it didn't work out, then you got to put extra in. You got to put extra time in. Why? Because a mother is hashtag. Oh, you got it. A mother is hashtag. I said a mother is hashtag. That's what she does. I said, Jesus. If he never had a job, he never will. If they see that, I'm like, he ain't even thinking. Your girls see support. Jesus. But I'm trying to tell you that here in this text, God in his sovereign decision says, no. We're not going to have you, Malon and Chilion. Go ahead, get married. Go ahead, do the married thing. But because of who you are, I have a plan. You'll hear it later. I have a plan, and the plan needs to come through strong loins. And I need you to know in the island of Bermuda that God has a plan. And he's looking for some strong children of God. He's looking for some strong sons and some strong daughters to birth his kingdom through. God, he doesn't want them because their seed will be like them. Well, what do I want to say here? I want to say this, man of Bermuda. If you would want your seed, man, this is like a miracle. Your seed, miracle, survived. People don't even celebrate that this day. So much, Doc, can go wrong in the womb, but the seed survives. If you want your seed to be right and do right and be whole, then you must be right yourself. You know, I don't want a man come to me and say, well, the reason I ain't got together is because she. Right there, you're wrong. You have to make a decision yourself. I am man. I am provider. I am authority. I am protector. That's a man. Just in case we haven't been teaching. And that's another thing. So I dropped this one sermon a year like this. Got too many women raising up little boys. Talking about that's my man. That's my little man. He ain't your little man. He's a little boy. He ain't your king. Don't treat him like you want to have a husband. Because you missed out on a man relationship. The little boy's got to be a man. So he grows up and he just got to be around his mama or the... Just trying to... I'm going to go back to my notes. God permits Naomi, to mother through, watch this, what took her family up. Could it be, church, that she was the real backbone of the family? That although a woman, a female, the mother, she had the strength that was not about a physical strength. You know mamas. You don't want to get a mama talk. You know, that's a strength. Every child, when I was a teenager, I was quiet anyway. But if my mama started looking for me, I'm either going to do it right away or I'm going to hide. One or the other. Because you just don't want to start the mouth of the mother, right? And so now I'm a mother, and my children know the same. You know, I'm quiet around the house. Just don't say that one particular sentence, because we're going to have a debate. And mothers win debates. Children don't understand that. It's not mothers just win debates. Okay. I'm sorry. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Okay. So, Naomi, although a woman, a female, the mother, she had the strength that was not about physical strength. And so mothers today, no matter what, come on, I'm talking to some single mothers, you've got to have a strength beyond the normal strength. You've got to have a tenacity. You've got to have a drive. Why? Because you find that you are a single mother. And just because you're a single mother does not conclude that your child won't be brilliant. It does not conclude that your child won't be a success. No. Your child will be what you sacrifice it to be. Your child will be who you sacrifice to be. I said a mother means hashtag. Right. So church, let's look at what she survives, 3 through 5. And Elimelech, Naomi's husband, died, and she was left and her 2 sons, right? And then they took them wives of the women of Moab. Don't say it yet. The name of one was Orpah, and the name of the other was Ruth. And they dwelled there about 10 years. Oh, come on now, 10 years and no children? 10 years? 10. And Mahlon and Chilion died also, both of them. And the woman was left of her 2 sons and her husband. So she travels to a foreign land, right? All the answers were in the foreign land. But no. You're still going to experience another empty basket. You ran away to that other land because it had plenty, it had fun. You know, you left the church, but the church didn't have nothing. It was broke down and boring. So you went out there in the world, and you come back and eventually realize that, you know what? The world has nothing either. Because now she finds herself empty. No husband and 2 sons born. This thing is amazing because what the Bible is saying, she now, her lineage has stopped. Oh my God. You mean because I came out of God's will from Bethlehem, Judah? No, God, there's no lineage, there's no heritage. Oh, let's watch God. She left an empty homeland. Well, at least she was full of family then. And now she is empty again, and again. No husband or 2 sons. So I need to stop here and encourage a mother. You feel empty, you feel lost. You lost that. Things seem to have gotten worse. Okay, yeah. I'm going to tell you that in your time of losses, oh God is preparing you for more. If somebody would have told me that after losses, at that very moment, I was going to have more, it's difficult to accept when you're right in the midst of it. That's why at the time of losses, you have to operate with faith. Because the fact is, this thing could take you out. And so you can't rely on your human logic. You've got to have faith and say, God, look, I trust you. Can't trace you. Don't feel the anointing like I want to. I know what you're doing up there, but apparently you're sovereign. And so I'm going to hold on to you. So I'm going to tell you, God is preparing something. In your time of loss, God is preparing for you gain. In your time of sorrow, God has stored up hope for tomorrow. Live another day, Mother Naomi. Live another day. Church, a danger in life is that when we are experiencing the worst of life, we can make the worst moves. Don't do that. Don't do that. Look at what Naomi does. She goes back. She goes back. Watch this thing. Back to basics. She had left. She was in this country. She's full of losses. She has no seed. Ruined. Exactly. So what does she do? Oh, if people do. When we've lost everything, go back to basics. Go back to your beginning. Go back to where God used to talk to you. Don't continue to backslide. Go back to God. Back to her roots. Back to the place where she learned about God. She goes back home. Now home. Home. People want to run away from home. You get young people, young church people. I'm running away from her. Too much rules and regulations. Run. Yeah, go run. I'm going to the land of freedom and liberty. Land of independence. Land where I'm my own woman. Land where I'm my own man. I'm just going away. Something wrong with that place where you are. I'm leaving Bethlehem, Judah. Get up in the morning, I got to hear gospel. Get up at night, I got to hear. I'm leaving Judah. I'm going where I can play the soca and wine all I want. That's what I'm going to do. So let's go out there. Go out there, experience the whole world. Experience it. Then, guess what? Lights, cameras, action, over. All of a sudden, boy, should be nice to have a bit of mama's macaroni. Boy, I remember her house used to smell about 2 o'clock in the afternoon when mama's finished all that cleaning. Pledge here, pledge there, pledge everywhere. I ain't told mama for a while, but really, Mom, just check how you doing. All of a sudden, Moab, the place where you thought it was more, appeals to you less. And you begin to go back home recognizing, you know what? Home, I did have some, mama cared for me. My mama prayed for me, had me on her mind. Yes, she did. She took out time and prayed for me. When I cut my eyes at her, when I wouldn't speak to her, when I said, go woman, go. I don't care about you. When I told her, she didn't know what she's talking about. But all of a sudden, because I don't have anything, home looks pretty good right now. And let me tell you something. That's why mama can't change. That no matter where that child goes, no matter what that child goes through, mama stays on her knees before God. God, you know I raised my child right. God, you know I taught them the word of God. God, you know I spoke my heavenly language. My God, I know that you know while I raised this child for your kingdom. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what mess they're in. But God, bring them back home. Bring them back into the ark of safety. God, do it for me. God, do it for them. God, do it for your glory. God, you're going to get glory out of this story. Hey, God, you're going to get glory. God has a plan. Because home is home. No place like home. It's just steady. It's your constant. Because about now, you need a little prayer. You need to hear that prayer. Huh? Oh, yeah, I thought about that too. If I could hear my mother pray again. If I could hear my mother pray again. If I could hear her tender voice as then, how happy I would be, would mean so much to me. If I could hear my mother pray again. See, somebody in here has lost their mother. They're singing it for another reason. Some of us in here got our mothers. And for whatever reason, you're not handling them as you should. Oh, I'm not going to ever go through that. I'm going to handle my mama right. Oh, yeah, we're going to handle our mama right, ain't it, Allison? Oh, yeah, we're going to hook our mama. Anything she wants, she's going to get her. As much as God enables us. Any one mother. Any one mother. So let me go back here now. Watch this. So, yes, Moab seemed like the ideal place. It was full of bread. Yet it was really only, watch this now. It was only supposed to be a temporary place. Yes. It was supposed to be the place where you survived the famine. It was supposed to be just there for a little while. But when you taste of that other lifestyle, the lights, camera, action, it can get so much in your system that you can't leave it. You stayed longer than you wanted to, for real. But now look, that temporary place now has yielded permanent sorrow. Plenty of bread, plenty of sorrow. Now there was food, but no husband and no sons to feed the food. Left, you had husband and sons. Now, going to the place of plenty where it was food, you got food, but you got no husband and sons. All right. Be careful that your temporary does not become God's permanent. No. Yet there's an upside to this saga. Yes, with God, that's why I celebrate, oh Lord Jesus. There will always be an upside. These sons had a weak name, which spoke to a purpose, and God would not allow weaknesses to multiply in the land of the enemy. Get that? No, if you're weak, you better be home. Because if you're weak at home, we can cover you with prayer. If you're weak at home, we can encourage you to be strong. But if you go outside of the house, I can't do a thing with you after that. There would be no reproduction in Moab. Moab is not the blessed place. Yes, even though they had married women from Moab, there would never be any reproduction in Moab. God's desire is for there to be a strong reproduction. Be careful of who you join to, because you will most likely reproduce with them. Yeah. No. Ain't no surprise after pregnancies. Everybody has that cycle. Oh, it just happened. Oops. No, who people need to try to food? Oops. 7. Wherefore she went forth out of the place where she was, oh God, and her 2 daughters-in-law with her. And they went on the way to return to the land of Judah. I like that. They're going back to the land of Judah. I know you're there. Yeah. They're going back to the land of praise. They had left the land of praise. And let me tell you something, church, that when you experience great sorrow, when you experience great loss, when you experience a horrific time, you better get back to Judah. You're going to need to get your praise on to make it through a time of sorrow. You're going to need to get into the praise moment in order to make it through this time of grief. Yes. Mother Naomi, you have no sons, but God has provided for you. It's in Judah. When you're going through, don't stay in your bed. When you're going through, don't go visit Moab. When you're going through, get right back to the place where you can praise God, where you can run, jump, and shout and feel the glory of God. That's your place of Judah. Don't get it confused. Don't get it twisted. Don't get tricked and trapped by the enemy. You know where your praise is. Get back to Judah. Yeah, back to Judah. Watch this now. Mother Naomi, you are less a husband and less 2 sons. But God has sustenance in Judah to keep you going. He's got something in Judah. If you can get to Judah, if you can get your praise moment, if you can feel the anointing, if you can feel the glory, I promise you, you'll get get through this moment of grief. You'll get through this moment of sorrow. Can I tell you, church, that whatever you have lost, God has a place called Judah for you. You may have lost this and that, but get back to Judah. You may be a bit down, but get back to Judah. You may be the image of sorrow and grief. Get back to Judah. You can't stay in Moab and experience Judah. You know, over there, come on, I'm going to have just church over here by myself. Moab is like bedside Baptist. Yeah. Going to forsake the assembling of yourselves together. Ain't going to put your gifts and talents anywhere, but you think, no, I'm deep enough. I'm going to make it to glory and be who I am in the kingdom all by myself. That's your Moab. You better get your Moab by the south and get yourself back to Judah and dedicate yourself back to praise, back to glory, back to gathering in, back to giving of yourself, back to being who God has called you to be. Get back to Judah. Oh, get back to Judah. So, church, as I thought about this, God had me to think of what her current mindset was. The current mindset of Mother Naomi. Mother Naomi. Her mindset was one of loss. That's what she said. Loss. Loss. Her mindset was one of less. She was well aware that the longer she lived, the less she had. Hence 8. Look at 8. And Naomi said unto her 2 daughters-in-law, look, hey girls, look, look. Go, return each to her mother's house, and the Lord deal kindly with you as you have dealt with the dead and with me. I want you to see something by the Holy Ghost. Holy Spirit just showed me. Catch this. Notice now. This is a danger, people of God. That Naomi gives more weight and more credit to the dead. Huh? Look at it now. As ye have dealt with the dead and with me. Not realizing that she should have given more credit to her. Meaning that the girls, your daughters, are with you because they value you. But her mindset, see, when your mind is set a certain way, it doesn't matter what I say, it doesn't matter what I do. You got to get your mindset in a different space. Mother Naomi, she's saying now, Mother Naomi, she is now saying to them, she's saying, look, thank you. She's saying, I don't have seed. Wow, catch this. Some women only value themselves for the seed they can give. Oh, Lord Jesus. Come on up in here. Some of you have known this. This has been happening 50, 60, 70 years. There's some women, as long as they can give a man a child, they think they have value. And the man will still up and leave them. Your value is beyond the seed that you can reproduce. If you never reproduce, if you never have a child, you're valuable in the kingdom. Oh, God. Oh, God. No. It's not about that, but I understand it, though, because Naomi's right there. She says, look, I have no seed to give you girls. My life's done. I'm finished. I'm over. Right? Now, I thought here that even in sorrow, Naomi was aware that her having less and less ought not be the plight of the women. So that's a good point, because she said, look, you stay with me, it's just going to get worse and worse. That's where her mindset is. She says, rather than staying with me, look, go back to your mama's house. Right? Go back. The Holy Spirit lets me out explain something there. Now, a thought here. First, she believes they deserve more. Hence, she releases them. She releases them from the law of being a daughter. See, we just say daughter-in-law. This is actually legal. They weren't, we do it like this, daughter-in-law with the dashes. This, according to the Bible, means you're not the ones that my sons married. You are my daughter. You are my daughter. So, I wonder which of those 2 girls really understood what I'm going to go into. Naomi releases them. because it's a law. She releases them from the law of being a daughter. Watch this. They were now free, as it were, to uncleave. Because they had left, you leave and you cleave. So they had left their house, joined the house of Mahlon, Chilion, which now was under the authority of Naomi. So by law, they were connected. They cleaved unto Naomi. And Naomi says, you can't keep on cleaving to me because I have nothing. And so I release you. She gave them legal permission to go back to where they came from. All right, church, get it. Mother Naomi already saw herself as orphanless and ruthless. She already saw herself saying bye to them both. Because that's her mindset. Negative mindset. She already saw herself returning to Judah alone and in sorrow. Yet this takes me to point number 3. Friend. Friend. Read for a bit here. Sit back and watch the story as I read. Beginning verse 9. Wow, to 15. Listen. The Lord, this is Naomi. The Lord grant you that you may find rest, each of you in the house of her husband. Then she kissed them. And they lifted up their voice and wept. You see him? You see him? You see him? Okay. And they said unto her, surely we will return with thee unto their people. In other words, we're married to you. This is a legal thing. We connect with you. All right. And then in verse 11, and Naomi said, trying to convince them, turn again, my daughters. See, daughters? You didn't see daughters-in-law, did you? I'm just trying to help you. Turn again, my daughters. Why will you go with me? Are there yet any more sons, sons in my womb, that they may be your husbands? Turn again, my daughters, go your way, for I am too old to have an husband. If I should say I have hope, let's say I got a guy. If I should have a husband, also tonight, I got to have him right away, because this thing's got to happen quick. Tonight, and should also bear sons. Would you wait for them? Would ye tarry for them till they are grown? Because you can't reproduce with a newborn. You got to wait, right? Right. Would you stay for them from having other husbands? So if you want to stay with me, you guys want to stay with me? Look, even if I got a husband, married him tonight, became pregnant tonight, you still have to wait at least 16, 18 years. And that means during those 16, 18 years, you can't date nobody else and marry anybody else. Do you want to go through all that? Right, exactly. So she's saying, would you stay for them from having husbands? No, nay, my daughters, for it grieveth me much for your sakes that the hand of the Lord is going out against me. And they lifted up their voice and wept again. Keep on reading, keep on crying, right? Everybody's dramatic. Everybody's got, all the church, drama. Everybody's acting the same. So you think they'll do the same thing? Well, read on. And Orpah kissed her mother-in-law. But Ruth clave. See, clave unto her. See, notice right there. Ruth didn't kiss her. Ruth clave. Let me help somebody right here. Oh, Lord, let them get it deeper. If you can clave, you can kiss later. Get it? If you clave or cleave to that person, you can kiss them tomorrow, you can kiss them next week. But if you got to kiss them now, because you're saying, I'll check you later, I'm going. Okay, tonight nobody kissing anybody. Said, Pastor said that. All right. So watch this. And she said, behold, thy sister, you see, daughter, sister, thy sister-in-law is going back unto her people and unto her gods. She knew. Don't think Naomi didn't know those two girls. She says, Orpah, like Oprah, thinks there's more ways to heaven than through Jesus. Orpah, going back to her gods, her people and her gods. She says, now, return thou after thy sister-in-law. Go with her. So you got your picture. Quite dramatic. Let's look here. Orpah means gazelle. You can see that as a leap by gazelle. Ruth, her name means friendship. See, you want a friend. You want Ruth. Because a friend ain't going to leave you. A friend going to tell you the real deal. Now, one would go, one would stay. A gazelle will leave your life when your life hits a low point. And Ruth will not allow you to lose her friendship no matter what point your life is at. So here's a list of Ruth lessons. Listen to it. Ruth. Because Naomi saw a gun. So Ruth had to say, no, watch this. 1, I will not leave you. I have learned too much from you. 2, I will not leave you. I love you. 3, I will not leave you. I love your God. 4, I will not leave you. I knitted to you. 5, I will not leave you. I will follow you always. 6, I will not leave you. I already know what you have gone through, and I will not add to your sorrow. And 7, I will not leave you. My future blessings shall come to me through you. Yes, you're empty. But I'm telling you, I know that if I honor you, why? Because the first law of God with promise is honor your father and your mother, and the days on this earth will be long, which the Lord of God has given to you. In other words, if you take care of first things first, you take care of your mother first, then your blessings will come. The Bible puts it like this in 16 and 17. And Ruth said, entreat me not to leave thee, or to return from following after thee. For whither thou goest, I will go, and where thou lodgest, I will lodge. Thy people shall be my people, and thy God my God. Where thou diest, my God, the girl is committed. She's taking Naomi to understand, listen, I know that you've experienced death, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be here until the end of time for you. Where thou diest, I will die, and there will I be buried. The Lord do so to me, watch this, and more also, if aught but death part thee and me. In other words, she says to Naomi, a covenant relationship till death do us part. Till death do us part. They are going back home to Bethlehem of Judah. Bethlehem of Judah. Bethlehem of Judah. They are going back, you know it, to the house of bread. Located in the place of praise. Oh, I want to do something. Give me 3 extra minutes because I see it. Ain't nobody be eating this later. Catch. Catch. Oh, glory. Oh, catch. Oh, I know. I feel like doing something. Catch. Catch. Catch, Dad. Come on, Deaconess. Come on, Muriel. What the passage of Scripture is saying, that my blessing is going to come from the place, the house of bread, in praise. So if I can get my praisers to act like they got something, I'll get blessed. I'll say it again. If I can get my praisers to act like they got something, I'm going to get something from my people. Oh, you better pray. I feel the prayer. Little bit of prayer. A little bit of prayer. I hear some prayer. I hear some prayer. I feel the praise. I feel the glory. I see the glory. The praising God. Just a little bit of prayer. A little bit of praise in the house of praise. Yeah. Let your praise. Let your praise. All we got to do is praise Him. They can't stand when we praise Him, you know. When you praise Him, devil's got to get going. Demons got to get going. When you praise Him, enemies got to flee. Folks got to be quiet. Devil got to back up and behave because of the praise of Judah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. House of bread. House of bread. Got a little bit of bread? Got a little bit of bread? Got a little bit of praise. Now, we're going to hit on something. This is expanded. Holy Ghost. God says in Maria, when they that have the bread understand that I bless bread. I break bread. Break your bread. Hand it to somebody else. Because what God breaks, He multiplies. And so it's not just about you. It's about somebody else. Get your praise on. Get your praise. Stop giving out your praise. Stop blessing God. Bless him. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continue to be in my mouth. Take a piece of praise. Here's a piece of praise. Take a bit of praise. Here's a piece of praise. Take your bit of praise. Take your praise. Praise God. Praise God. Hey. Just a little bit. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I got something else. Holy Ghost. Can I show you what the Holy Ghost just told me? Holy Ghost just said to me, Maria, there are some in the house that will realize all you need is a crumb. Give somebody a crumb. Give somebody a crumb. Just a crumb. Just a crumb. Just a crumb. Because what's in the crumb is in the whole loaf. There's a praise in the crumb. There's a praise in the crumb. Eat my crumb. I'm eating my crumb. There's a praise in the crumb. Yeah, I'm eating. Get my praise. Ooh. Get my praise. Ooh. Hey, hey, hey. Uh-huh. That's right. You know you got County Grocery Church. Ain't nobody washed their hands. Everybody just taking, just eating running down. This is holy prayer. Praise prayer. Praise prayer. The church is talking out. Talking right to you. That's right. Elders making sure. Get my little piece of prayer. Get my nourishment. Get my praise. Glory. Somebody just got healed. Somebody just got delivered. Somebody just got set free. Somebody just got set free. Hey. Yeah, praise it. Hey. Praise it. Oh, glory. Just a little bit of praise. Just a little bit of praise. Just a pump. Not a slice. Not a loaf. Just a pump. I promise enough. A little dab or two. You'll see you through. Praise him in the morning. Hey, that's enough. I'm trying to get out of here. Hey. I start trouble there. Try to shut it down. Oh, prayer. More than enough. More than enough. More than enough. More than enough, I tell you. Sit down before I get something else. So, they're going back to the house of bread, located in the place of praise. Simply put, they're going to the place, Lord, you just did it, where there's food and music. You know, that's all we need. Food and music means, see that? Didn't even have to coach them. Party over here, party over there. Everywhere. As long as you got food and music, whether you planned it or not, it's a party. Yeah. So you see the importance of getting back to Judah. Let me finish the sermon. People be like, not most of you, because you start trouble just like me. 19, I'm going to just tell you that right there. The reason I'm holding on like this, because I'm trying not to say nothing else or go nothing else, go nowhere else. Because I feel praise. I feel glory. I feel the unction of the Holy Ghost. Have your way. Do what you want to do. My God, as long as you're happy. Have your way, God. Have your way, God. Thank you, Lord. Take the shift with me. We're shifting 19 through 22. Read it now. Let's look at it. So they too went until they came to Bethlehem. And it came to pass, when they were come to Bethlehem, that all the city was moved about them and said, is this Naomi? Is this Naomi? And she said unto them, call me not Naomi, call me Mara. For the Almighty hath dealt very bitterly with me. I went out full, and the Lord hath brought me home again empty. Why then call ye me Naomi, seeing that the Lord has testified against me, and the Almighty has afflicted me? So Naomi returned, and Ruth the Moabitess, her daughter-in-law, with her, which returned out of the country of Moab, and they came to Bethlehem in the beginning of barley season. Just stop trying to rush me. Stop trying to rush me. All right, watch this. The people of the city calling her Naomi. Naomi means delight. Oh, Lord Jesus. Means delight. Okay? She called herself Mara. Mara means bitterness. Bitterness. In other words, they're calling her delight, or they're calling her, because we know D-E means out of, so they're calling her, they're saying, out of you comes light. She's walking back home empty. She's identified herself as empty. She has renamed herself bitter, yet they are calling her her God-given authoritative name, which is Naomi. Yes. They are saying, out of you shall come light. Yes. Hi, out of you shall come light. How you doing? It's been a long time. Out of you shall come light. Yes. And she's going, I'm named bitter. I'm named bitter. Yes. Let me tell you something. You better be very glad that God doesn't change his mind about what he called you when you start calling yourself something that he didn't name you. Because notice in the text, God does not begin now calling her Mara. And so she's Mara. Now, with some people, he did start calling them by their next name, Saul, who became Paul. But God said, no. I called you Naomi. So even though you're going through your bitter, even though you're going through your Mara, I think somebody got it right there. I didn't even have to say it. Hold on to your God-given name. So they see light. She sees bitterness. No. Seeing. Some of you just ain't seeing right. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What in the world? When you are not seeing how God has showed it to you, your walk is going to be labored. Your walk is going to be staggered. You're not going to walk in the authority that God has named you because you no longer see yourself that way. No, God still calls her. God still calls her Naomi. God does not begin switching around. God is not going to redefine her purpose. Oh, no, Mother Naomi, out of you, out of you shall come light. I know you said you're old. I know you said you can't get a man. I know you said if you had a man tonight, still things ain't going to be good. I know I heard you, but I'm still calling you Naomi. Yeah. I know it seems like you only have Ruth. Just have Ruth. You have less. I left with my husband and my boys. Now I got Ruth. Okay, Ruth. You have less. She's less than who they are. That's in her mind. Ruth is less. Okay. You think Ruth is less? See, sometimes you don't value who's around you. See, sometimes you just take advantage. Don't recognize who that true friend is. Watch it. But can I tell you now, watch it, that with Ruth, you actually have more. For your name, Naomi, it means delight. It means out of light. And because you survived, because you have Ruth, who has learned from you. Oh, see, as a preacher, I have spiritual daughters. These weren't forced to call me mother. They weren't forced to try to obey me. They have learned some things from me. And therefore, I've had Jenna Bean already reach out to me and say, Happy Mother's Day. She was my first spiritual daughter when I taught her at the Barclay Institute. And so no matter what, she and I are still connected in some way. She wasn't forced to learn from me. She liked me. I liked her. She gravitated towards me and became my spiritual daughter. So even, watch this, even though Pastor Jenna Bean, she has not come out of my physical womb, I still was a mentor to her. So therefore, anything that she attains, I say, I celebrate it because she and I are connected that way. This is something that Naomi missed, that Ruth has connected to you in a special way. She's not your daughter-in-law. She's your daughter. So therefore, understand, Naomi, that means that anything that comes through Ruth really came through you. Okay, I'm going to help you out now. Okay. Naomi, that while your strength is almost gone, this young woman, Ruth, plenty of strength. Oh, and Mother Naomi, you don't have to concern yourself about having a son for her. Oh, no. Out of her shall come a son, and she shall give her son to you. Oh, mercy. Oh, have mercy. Oh. Naomi, Mother Naomi, because you survived anyway, I shall use you to bring to the world the light of the world. Why? Because your name is Naomi, which means, hello, out of you comes forth light. For your Ruth, your now daughter, she shall, under your direction, because she starts to kick into it, under your direction, hook up. Well, you better give me some hook up music right there. I'm coming down. I see the landing pad. I heard the tower telling me, come on in, the weather's clear. And so, Mother Naomi, while you're looking at your empty self, I know that you poured into a girl, and her name is Ruth. So anything that Ruth brings forth, it really belongs to you, Naomi. And Naomi, under your direction, Ruth shall hook up with a man named Boaz. And out of their union, there shall come forth Obed. And out of Obed shall come forth Jesse. And Jesse is the father of King David. And out of the loins of King David shall come King Jesus, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. Mother Naomi, go through what you gotta go through, because through you, out of you shall come the light of the world, and his name is Jesus. Final passage. She thought she was empty, but I'm going to tell you right now, as I look at you, and you are the fruit of the loins of this relationship between Naomi and Ruth, because of what Naomi poured into Ruth. And Ruth connected with the right man, and they had the right seed and brought forth a Savior. Now you are bread also, and that's why we must be bread. We must divide our life. We must share our experience, because we're following the same pathway, the same technique, the same directions, because we are from Bethlehem of Judah. We come from the house of bread, and we got to put a praise in it. Put your hands together. She thought she had Ruth last. But in the end, even Naomi had to conclude, it's hashtag